Unpopular opinion. That sexy rig you're flexing online may be the reason your business is broke. Let me explain. You ever see content creators walk into a set with a mat box, a cage, rails, a top handle, with no monitor, looking like Hollywood, but they still charging $200 for a promo video? Let's talk about it. Today, I'm calling out 5 pieces of gear that look cinematic but won't help you close clients or grow your brand. One of them may be collecting dust in your kit right now. And make sure you stick around to the end, because number 5, that's the most expensive lie filmmakers still believe. Stay tuned. What's really good? It's your boy Ty Turner, former Army combat photographer and the founder of FlashFilm Academy. It's the only place online teaching photographers, filmmakers, and content creators the business of content creation. Because dope pictures don't pay bills, but business knowledge does. Look, we don't chase specs here. We chase ROI. We're about building systems that convert creativity into cash. And before we get too deep, go ahead and grab your free capture and convert kit over at flashfilmacademy.com. It's designed to help you stop wasting money and start building a client-focused content machine, because that's what we're here to do. Now let's jump right in. Let's start with number 1, gimbals without purpose. Now don't get me wrong, gimbals are dope when used with intention, but if you're not charging more for those buttery shots, or your story doesn't call for them, you're wasting time and energy. You're not a Steadicam op. You're a content solution provider. Clients want results, not motion sickness. Think about it. A locked off tripod with intentional framing and lighting, that hits harder than a floating hallway that says nothing. So many people go out and buy this technology and they really have no purpose for it. They don't even know how to write a story that would include something like this. That's a whole nother issue that we can get into. Number 2, Matboxes with no filters. Matboxes scream big budget, but if you're not using ND filters, flags, or real glass, you cosplaying as a DP. Let's keep it real. If the Matbox isn't doing anything but making your camera look cool, you're wearing a tool belt with no tools. Clients don't care about your rig. They care about the return on investment your video provides. So focus more on that. Number 3, cage rigs with no accessories. If your cage look like a spaceship, but all your cold shoot mounts are empty, why are you carrying around all that weight? Don't get me wrong, cages are designed to help you build a modular system. Mic, monitor, SSDs, external power, all that's cool. But if all you got is extra aluminum on your camera just to look the part, you're losing the game, bruh. Clients want efficient production, not gear porn. Sorry, not sorry. I see a lot of people run out and buy cages just to film video, as if it makes your camera look more like a video camera. Number 4, expensive prime lenses with lazy composition. You bought a $3,000 lens, but you're still framing every shot as an eye-level medium shot? That lens isn't your problem. You are. If your composition, lighting, and depth are basic, clients can't tell the difference between a Sigma, Canon, or kit lens. Focus on visual storytelling, not just shallow depth of field. That's what moves the needle. I tell people so often, you don't need more gear. You really need to understand how to use the gear you have. So many people want all this crap and don't even understand the exposure triangle. Not even a little bit. Number 5 is external recorders you don't use properly. Yeah, recording in ProRes RAW sounds impressive until you export MP4s with baked in LUTs. Those external recorders are powerful when used correctly, but if your clients are just posting to Instagram, you've overcomplicated your workflow for zero profit. The truth is, simplicity scales, and scaling is where the money is. Now, let me be clear. Let me be very clear. None of this gear is bad, but the moment it stops making you money, it becomes a liability. In business, gear should serve a purpose, not your ego. Clients don't hire camera rigs. They hire people who solve problems. Gear can elevate your work, but only if it brings value to your client. Stop buying gear to impress other filmmakers. I see so many people out there want the latest and greatest so they can stunt on Instagram, and start building systems that impress businesses. Again, we live in a world where every company around you need content. Why aren't they hiring you? When you're ready to answer that question, join flashfilmacademy.com. Hey, if you got some stuff you want to add to this list that you see a lot of creators with that just don't make sense, like they just doing it to look the part, post it in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.
It is not for the faint of heart. If you are not interested in growing, if you're not interested in tearing down everything just to rebuild it the right way, then it's not for you. It's not. But if you are interested in joining a community that's going to be supportive, where you can get the information that you need to actually execute and build your own production company, or even just to be able to create content that converts and do it full time, then this is the place to be. One of the best decisions I've made. I have cultivated real friendships, real relationships here. I've hired FlashFilm members to work on projects with me. I've worked on projects with others. This has been an invaluable experience for me because of the community aspects, not to mention just the accountability calls to make sure that you're on track and we are supporting each other and making sure that we're really hitting those goals. So you're going to have some tough conversations. You're going to have, some wins, some lessons, but it's all a part of the process. And why try to figure it out yourself when there's a step-by-step system and a community that's here to support you? So if there's anything that I could say about FlashFilm Academy, it's that, number one, it will take your business to the next level if you work the system. And two, you have to invest in yourself. It's easy to buy gear. It's easy to just do everything else except invest in you. And if you are really trying to figure out how to create content that converts, get clients, and even do this full time, then this is definitely the place to be. Plus, I'm always down for meeting new people, and we're all very transparent in the community. So I hope to see y'all there. But if you're on the fence, go ahead and just try it. I was watching for 2 years before I even joined as a member. And if I knew then what I know now, I would have joined earlier. So I hope to see you in the community.